Hello, friends. It's the middle of April 2022, and I'm in the mountains for fire lookout training. I was going to camp in Kings Canyon National Park, but as you can see, it's snowing here at an elevation of 6,500 feet. I don't have anything against camping in the snow, but I'm not feeling it on this trip. I'm going to head back down the mountain below the snow line where it's going to be a little warmer. I decided to try and find a dispersed camping spot below 5,000 feet. It got me out of the snow, but into the rain. I guess I should have expected this in the spring. I'm driving on a Forest Service road that leads to the Delilah Lookout Tower. I've driven this route before, but I wasn't looking for camping locations at the time. There should be a few scenic spots, but I don't know how epic they're going to be because of the poor visibility. Well, this is the end of the road for me. I could cut through the tree pretty easily with my chainsaw if I had to, but I don't have to. I'm going to save the battery power for cutting firewood later and backtrack to an epic spot I passed on the way in. I thought I found a good place to camp tonight. The views from this spot are spectacular, but as I was getting ready to set up camp, the winds picked up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I can do cold, wet, and windy, but only one at a time if I can help it. It's late in the day, so I think it's time for me to make a call. I called my friend and one of the fire lookout coordinators. She has offered to let me use her driveway for camping many times, so I finally decided to accept the offer.
So here's our foam mount, and basically what they do with making the contour lines is they just take slices through the mountain and slice it up into horizontal layers. So we're going to go all the way down the bottom layer here. This will kind of give you an idea about the idea of where the points are coming together. Close. So you can see there, when you look at this guy.
Will you hold it up?
Yep. See there, when you look at that and compare it to that, you can see how the drainage is like this big cut here. It's kind of coming to a point there.
I understand all of this.
Yeah.
What I struggle with is if I see smoke coming over the top of that ridge.
Yeah.
And I can't see the base of the smoke.
Okay, good.
How do I call in a distance?
You know what? That's a great question. So say we were looking right up there at the antenna site and you see smoke coming up from the back of that. It's really going to depend a lot on conditions with what's going on with that smoke and what the terrain looks like on the backside, where it is relative to that top. You're right. And I think
it could be on the backside of that mountain, or it could be
absolutely
5 miles past.
And so the best way I could put it is, so when we're in reality looking out, this is a tough one because we're sitting so low, but if you see a ridge line or a peak and you see smoke on the backside of it, if what's the next furthest thing beyond that you can see? So we may have a ridge, right? And then a secondary ridge. And as long as if you can see the primary ridge and the one behind it,
You know it's in between
it's
those
in
two.
between, and that could be a huge value.
We love lookouts.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good.
We're good. Thank you, everybody.
With fire lookout training complete until next weekend, I headed off to find an epic dispersed camping spot that has eluded me so far. I found this spot with the help of some local fire lookout friends. I woke up early the next morning because the birds were being exceptionally loud. I didn't mind. I just laid in bed listening for a while and wondering what all the chatter meant. The plan was to have a lazy morning and explore the old homestead next to camp. I'm so glad I did. I discovered a mountain pond not very far from the old house while capturing this drone footage. I took a short walk down to the pond, hoping to spot some deer and maybe even a bear. The only thing there were fish that started jumping as I approached. Well, friends, this is the end of the video, but not the end to this epic little spot. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, and I promise to come back here real soon.